So guys, I'm going to plant my tomatoes. I'm not going to go through the planting of them, but what I'm going to quickly do is just go through what I've got. Now, I've got these, which were from Val and Bill, or Bill and Val. Costelluto Florentio. Yeah. I've got some Crimson Crush left. Got 3 seeds from which I got from Nigel Muddy Boots. He were very kind to send me them, so they will be going in as well. Now I've only got room for 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe 14 tomato plants. So I'm gonna sort of see what comes best and what looks best and have a pick out of them. Obviously I'll have at least 2 of each, but depending on what comes, obviously there's only 3 seeds there, so I might use, if I've got all 3 of them, I'll keep all 3 of them for certain. That's the gardener's, not the gardener's delight, the Crimson Crush, because they're blight resistant as well. I have got gardener's delight. I bought these at Wilco. I've never tried them, so anybody who grows gardener's delight, let us know what they're like. I've also got these. These are really interesting. I'll try and put a picture in of these. These are Hillbilly, the beef tomatoes. And they're a very interesting colour. They're like a mottled red and yellow. And they were from Rod Halliwell, so thanks Rod for them. He also sent me the these Korean, are they Korean squash, Asian squash. They're also classed as Asian squash. And I've got some tumbling tomatoes now. They won't be going in tub. Now I've also got 2 types of yellow tomatoes, Dale. They will be in the post this week, or before this video comes out, in fact. But they won't be going in greenhouse. I'll be putting them somewhere else out on back. But I've got 2 types of yellow tomatoes, which are some yellow tomatoes from which Halver centres, and also some which are a yellow cherry. It's really prolific. Now it's more of a bush, so I don't know whether I'll get that in greenhouse, but as I say, I'll see how I go. And but I'll get these in and get them started. Hopefully they won't outgrow the grow lights before they can go in greenhouse, although I can probably rig something up for them in the greenhouse to keep them covered, like fleece and double cover, whatever. I can rig some up, but fingers crossed they don't outgrow here before I get them in there. So guys, I just thought I'd show you what I've got to do with these. These are, the roots are not coming out at the bottom yet, but there's 4 in that, and there's 2 in that, and there's 2 in that one. Well, there's 3, but the third one won't be any good to me, but I'm going to pot them up. But the ones that have got doubles in them, so they're a bit difficult to separate roots, so this is how I do it. And these are all numbered. Wait a minute, I'll do that one because that's number 9. These are the Aztec Rainbows, and as you can see, they're pretty much bound together. If they come off easy, they come off easy, but if they don't, I'll dip them in water like that and tease them apart, and they come apart a lot easier to untangle, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's useful to anybody, but I find it works better for me than ripping them apart from these blocks. As you can see, they come apart quite nice now. Even them 2 that are really together, they come apart quite easy. Hope that might be useful to somebody. I'm also going to plant these right now. I know it's early again. We could still get snow. We had frost this morning. It's been unseasonably warm, but these are turnip snowball. Although I'm going to plant them in here, put them under lights, and then as soon as they're up, or just about after, depending on weather, I will put them into the greenhouse, and they'll be alright in there, you know what I mean, once they're actually up and going. And again, these were sent to me by Rod Halliwell, so it's the first time I've tried these. They're a small golf ball size white turnip, as in snowball, yeah, snowball. So first time I've tried these, and then I'll go through what other stuff I've planted if you're interested. Might be interesting to some of you.
This is a database what Digwell Greenfingers Steve sent me, and there's quite a lot of stuff on it. I've only used it for listings so far. There's a plan and everything. I'm not going to go through that because I haven't set it up and it's got his old plan on it. But I found it really useful. It's something I will be doing every year. So thanks, Steve. I really appreciate that. And if you can see, they're all numbered. Obviously, it names it stuff. And the people who sent me seeds, people who sent me seeds, I've put down on right hand side, so you can see Bill and Val. I've spelt Val wrong. I have actually edited that out since, but old gardener guy. And if you just go through it, you can see listing and you can see what I've actually got in. At the bottom, there's also number 20, which is the mixed salad seed. But that's the wonderful thing about YouTube and gardeners and a lot of other parts of YouTube as well, not just the gardening, but people are so kind and they send us seeds and share stuff like this database. So thanks everybody who sent me seeds, and thanks Steve for the database, because that's going to be a lot more helpful for me in future.
So guys, these are the seeds I've planted. I'll just go give you a quick look. I used the pegs again this year. I'm really pleased with these though. Terry, Southpaw Robotica. The robotic allotment gardener who's been very frugal and tight, if you know what I mean. Who cleverly uses everything he finds, let's say. But I thought I'd put 2 in each, but I've got 3 coming there. I've got 2 in that, 2 in that. One there's just poked its head up this morning. So I'm quite pleased about them. On other potatoes, these that Charlotte's have got, there is 27. Now Ryan at Little Dirt Never Hurt suggested cutting some in half. Now they're not very big ones, but the bigger ones, I might just do that. Well, I will do that as a test, see how they go. And I'll compare them to a whole potato to a half potato. Because if I can cut them in half, I mean there were bags with actually bigger seed in, but obviously there were less of them. But if that works out, then I'll do it next year. It's not a problem for me, you know what I mean. Again, I said I didn't have enough, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a couple or 3 in half. I'm going to also put these in the Spudomatic to grow them on for seed and some to eat. And whatever space I've got left, I'll use some shop boats. So I'll fill it and I'll see, you know, how it sort of goes this year with that. Because if there's what, there's 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 there already. Now I don't know that I'll put 1 or 2 to a bucket. I'll probably put 2. I might try one with 1 in a 10 litre bucket. I do have some more buckets or some other pots. I've got some 20 litre pots as well which I could use. But anyway, enough blah blah blah. But that's how I've laid them out. I'll show you at list how I've listed them. These are all peppers. Probably won't need all of them, but if I can get them in, I will. If not, I'll give some away. I've got 5 of the Aztecs, so I'd like to get, well, 3 others. So I'll see how I go. There's 11 pots there, and these are all numbered on pots, as you've probably seen earlier. But that's that. That's what the winter grow is looking like so far. I'm pretty much full. But as I mentioned before, or maybe didn't mention before, some of this stuff can go straight out. The only thing that I'm worried about is my tomatoes outgrowing the space. That's my biggest, well, the problem is not. I could cut tops off them and reroute them, make them smaller. That's, you know. But anything else that comes up that I've planted, most of it, it's like brassica type, radish type, and turnips. So as soon as they're showing a little bit bigger, they can go straight out into greenhouse and I can replant. I'll try and keep a little bit of, let's say, some continuation, say in a month or so, or 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, I'll plant some more. Because what I've also done here with these is the radishes, the turnips, the beetroot, they're all multi-sown. There's 4 of seeds in each pot, like Charles Dowling does it. I did them last year like that. They worked really, really well. So I've done that. So in every one of the trays, there's potentially 24 plants. You know what I mean? So there's plenty there. That's a row. That's my mixed salad. There'll be a good 150 plants in there. So, and I just pull them out and pick them out as I go. And that's about that. There's a few spring onions in there. There's 4 there. That's a tomato. They're tomatoes. I had 4 cells left, so I put some multi-sowed spring onions in. And again, I can just pop them out and plant them if I need to. Oh, and I was also thinking I use them because they don't tend to grow as quick, so they'll probably be up and need transplanting before them in reality. But we'll see. All right then, that's that. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and again, thank you, new and old subscribers, all the people who sent me seeds and stuff. Really appreciate that, and love your comments. So please drop a comment in. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Have the testicular fortitude to tell me why there's thumbs down though. Nice to be nice.